Firstly, let's explain Xperia 1. Phones above super premium that target the professional community, but ultimately cannot justify their price, have poor software compared to competitors, and lose their potential. This is Xperia 1 Mark 7 review, so let's do it out. First, let's go to where this phone should be strong. The camera. The camera layout has changed a bit. The flash and spectrum sensor and the Zeiss logo have been moved, which has become more organized, but the design is still the same. The sensor of all lenses except the ultra-wide is exactly the same, and the ultra-wide sensor is now one of the best on the market. There is still a 3.5 to 7.2x optical zoom, which is still unique. The photos in daylight are really great. Good detail, excellent dynamic range, suitable white balance, accurate color processing, everything is really good. Even up to 2x zoom, you don't lose anything except a little detail in daylight. Portrait photos are also good, but the face processing is not great, the background blur doesn't look natural either. I would like it to be better with an update. In night mode, the photos are also very natural. Not too bright, the dynamic range is good, the colors are accurate, only sometimes the highlights are over-controlled. The photos at 3.5x zoom have a good dynamic range, enough detail, and the colors are like the main lens. At higher zooms, you lose a little sharpness, but overall you have the same quality. In the 3x and 5x zoom, it is inferior to its competitors. But in the zooms between them, Sony can be given the edge. The ultra-wide photos are really great. Great detail and sharpness, little distortion, good colors. It can really be ranked 1. But I don't know why it doesn't have a full resolution mode. Selfies are also its strong point. Unlike portraits, the face processing is excellent. There is very little noise and it also has a good dynamic range. In video recording, the main and telephoto lenses are equipped with 5-axis OIS. And although they have good quality, the competitors perform better in non-pro mode. As for the pro mode, I must say that it no longer has 3 separate apps. But everything you want and can find in a Sony camera is here too. And still, you also have the ability to connect it to a Sony camera. The sound editor app and professional features are still there. But there is no AI, so you have less fun. There is also a phone around this camera. The design is like the previous generation. Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front and back, aluminum frame. The frame has grooves, the back panel also has an attractive matte texture. The frame is flat, but the edges are more curved now, and considering that it is a little smaller and longer than other flagships at 6.5 inches, it is very comfortable and easy to hold. And its grip is much better than the competitors. On the front panel, the speaker and selfie are placed in a black border, as always, which depends on your taste. Of course, this design is necessary, considering that it connects to the camera and is a camera phone. It has IP68/IPX5 standard and is even resistant to water jets. The display is no different. Full HD, 120Hz, HDR10+, 10-bit, which uses Sony's VII technology. And its color accuracy is extremely high, and it has good color setting. Of course, you feel it's better than the previous generation, which I think is due to the anti-reflective coating. It's not as good as Samsung's, but it has an effect. Don't pay too much attention to its resolution. Its pixel density is so high that you don't feel it. The display brightness has improved by 20% and reaches 1500 nits, which is quite enough. The speaker produces a little less sound, but it is still very well placed and its quality gets a high score. The fingerprint sensor is still on the power button. It is very fast, it is very easy to access, but it becomes difficult when it is on a table or your hands are wet. The battery is 5000 mAh and is weaker than the previous generation, but it lasts a full day with semi-heavy use. It doesn't have a good charger, 30 watts, which takes about 1 hour to charge to 80%. It has 15W wireless charging and 5W reverse charging too. Xperia 1 Mark 7 uses a Snapdragon 8 Elite, 12 to 16GB of RAM and UFS 4.0 memory. And absolutely any heavy task runs well on it, and is as smooth as any other flagship. But it has an overheating problem, and its performance drops drastically, especially when recording videos. And this is a very big problem. I don't know why, because it also has a good cooling system. Maybe it will get better with an update. This phone comes with Android 15 with 4 years of software support, which is good for a mid-range phone nowadays. It's very similar to a stock Android. It has some extra features too, but if you want a lot of customization, it's not for you. It also doesn't have much AI capabilities. Of course, in my experience, most of your work will be done with Gemini. But well, overall, I can't say that the Xperia 1 Mark 7 is a bad phone or not worth buying. But it really can't justify its $1,500 price tag. I can say that if you're not a power user and a professional photographer, this phone is not for you. I think Sony could really capture a wider market with better pricing, fixing some issues, and put more focus on software. Because you can really see that people like Xperia and Sony phones, but not enough to buy them. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, and if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, see you next video.